Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll show you how I made this fitted skirt. If something you find interesting, please stay to the end of this video. Like my videos, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you. So let's get right into it. I'm using this poly fabric, then I'll be drafting it with this pattern paper, and these are the measurements I'll be working with. Thank you. Okay, so from this line now, we'll mark 1 inch on the vertical and horizontal line, then use your ruler to connect. You can draft this on your pattern paper or the material or fabric you're working with while you're following my process. Okay, while at it, then you go straight to that line, then you connect your hip measurements, then your knee measurements, and then followed by the length of the skirts. Followed by the length of the skirts. So the standard hip measurement from waist to the hip is 8, depending on the body of the person. So then you connect those dot lines like this. Then you indicate these are hip, these are knee, and this is the length of a skirt. And then this is our waist line. Then from there, we are going to mark our hip circumference. Whatever your hip circumference is, you add 2 inches, 1 inch for seam allowance and that. Then you mark your hip circumference. Whatever your hip circumference is, add only 1 inch. We are minusing 1 inch for the hip in the front. Then you mark your knee circumference. Then you mark your hip circumference, your knee circumference, sorry. Don't forget, if you're marking your knee circumference, okay, add 2 inches. Like the knee circumference is the hip measurement minus 2 inches. That is the knee circumference. Don't forget that. And whatever the 2 inches is, don't forget we already had 1 inch for seam allowance. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because at the end of this pattern drafting, I'm not going to add any extra inches because I already added my 1 inch for seam allowance and 1 inch for that allowance. So you get, so now let's get right to connect those lines with our curve. So now from our hip circumference, we come up by 1 inch, then we'll go down by 2 inch, then we'll take our curve ruler to connect. So at this point now, we're going to take nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is our that. Okay, then you mark half inch on both sides. Then you come down by 5 inch. The reason why I'm coming back by 5 inch because I don't need that front part to be fulled in. At this point now, you have to do what's best for you. Most people usually come down by 4 inch. I think it's best for them. This is what's best for me. So you connect your lines like so. So just come down for the knee like so. That is the length. Then you go up from the waist half an inch. They connect it. They go to the center front. Come down by 1 inch. Take your curve ruler. Connect that 1 inch to the half inch that went up with. Connect it like so. Okay. So this is our front. We have gotten our front pattern. And cut it out. Don't forget, I have already added seam allowance, so I can use the same pattern drafted to cut on my fabric. So for joining allowance, I came up by half inch. I came up by half inch on the waist so that the length I want for my skirt will not be too short. They are connect. So I'll be sewing join allowance. I'll be using that half inch. They cut it out. Then there's something people do when it comes to sewing fitted skirt. This is the front. They take the front part to cut the back. That way, sometimes you reduce the skirts. I don't know. I think they get to reduce the skirts, and it will not fit them properly. You know, the hip circumference, I reduced by 1 inch. So at this point now, I'm not going to be placing the front on the back. I'll be cutting the back separate entirely. So I'll take 1 inch on the vertical, horizontal. So I'll be working with this line. This is the back. Just pay close attention on how to cut your back. You know, we need this contour fitting at the back. So you need to concentrate while you're doing this. So at this point, you mark your hip, your knee, and the same length. Okay, then you connect those lines. Like so. These are hip, and this is our knee, these are length, and this is our waist. So now we're going to mark the circumference. So our hip circumference, like I told you, plus 2 inches, 1 inch for the dart, then 1 inch for seam allowance. Then don't forget in the front part, okay, I reduce 1 inch. Okay, so we are still going to add that 1 inch, but watch closely. So here I am marking my hip circumference plus just 1 inch. Then I'll mark my knee circumference minus 2 inch. The same knee circumference for my length. Okay, then you connect like so. Okay, so after doing this, you take our nipple to nipple measurement, divide 2. That's our dart. Then you mark half inch on both sides. Then you come down by 5.5 inch. You know, the front part I came down by 5 inch. You come down by 5.5 inch. Like I said, do what's best for you. I don't like my skirt folding. I like that contour fitting. So at this point, you connect your lines. So I forgot to add 2 inches extra for my zipper allowance. So I had to cut an extra paper to add to that extra part for my zipper allowance. From this back hip, so I removed 1 inch from the front. So this is the back. We are going to be adding that 1 inch I removed from the front like so. Okay, then I'll connect it with my curve ruler. Then I'll go up from down my waist by half an inch. Okay, then I'll connect it like so. This I'll connect it. That is going to give us our contour fitting. Then from that hip line, I'll come down by 7 inch or 6 inch or 8 inch, depending how you want your slit at the back to be. So at this point now, I came down by 6 inch because of my slits. You can choose to go up if you want your slits to be very deep. So I chose 6 inch. You can choose 8 depending how you want your slits. Then I'll connect. So this is it. This is that contour fitting I'm talking about. Then now we are going to mark our zipper allowance. Just mark 1 inch like this. Then you connect. You see, that is it. Then you cut out. Okay. Then don't forget, for joining allowance from the waist, I'll mark 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect it. You can use this after cutting out this drafted pattern on your pattern paper. If you want the length of your skirt to be longer, you can just add the extra inch on your own fabric. Okay, so for the reason of this tutorial, I just had to use this length, but this is not the length I cut out on my fabric. There was not enough pattern paper for it, but it's the same, almost the same thing. So you can use this now to cut out on your fabric. So I cut out this pattern drafted on this paper on my fabric off camera, and then I made that poly skirt you saw from the beginning, and this is the final result. This is the skirt. Thank you guys for watching. If you're seeing my video for the first time, please like my video, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you in my next video.